anything else. So why did you take her from my niece? Like, I don't understand. I would respect him more if he tell me why. She did everything. My sister did everything for him. It was nothing he couldn't ask her for. She did everything. She did everything in her power to show him that she loved him no matter what. Like, I just don't understand. I just want to know why.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 35-year-old Deshay Stevenson was small in stature, but her personality was larger than life. She was bubbly and lively with a spirit that drew most people in. She was truly the life of the party. And although she knew how to let her hair down and have a good time, she was extremely ambitious. She was a true boss and entrepreneur. She owned 2 businesses. The first being Shea Money Boutique, which sold clothing, handbags, and shoes for the ladies. It was a one-stop shop for the girls looking to update their wardrobe. It was no doubt a woman's paradise. Deshay's second business was Unlimited Taxes and More. It was a tax prep service that offered multiple tax services and programs to individuals and businesses. Man, Deshay's hustle game was strong, but so was her passion for family. She had a 16-year-old daughter that was her very best friend in her entire world. And she was also a caregiver to her mother who had a stroke and was partially paralyzed. Deshay wore multiple hats, but she still had time for love. She was head over heels in love with 39-year-old Michael Smith. He was incarcerated in the beginning of their relationship, but she was right there by his side throughout his entire bid. She was in love. All she ever talked about was my man, my man, my man. And the day he was released from prison, she was right there by his side. It was like a dream to her. She couldn't wait to be his forever.
Hi, Girl, I ain't used to all you can call you, Yeah, my niece. Period. Big Red, make sure you get this. I think I might need to right there. This what they been waiting on, ain't it? Ain't no so heavy, my ain't crying and everything. This my ain't just mad even no crying. Baby, you get in the front, you drive, no, you ride, Ah, baby, let your seat back, cause this just don't feel real. Pinch me just to make sure it's real. Okay, I had to pinch you to make sure it's real.
A little over a year after Michael's release from prison, he and Deshay were married. They had a beautiful wedding ceremony that was fit for a king and a queen. Deshay was madly in love. She finally had the perfect fairy tale life that she wanted. On the outside looking in, everything looked to be on the up and up. Actually, they looked like they had the perfect life. But as we all know, looks are deceiving, and there was trouble in paradise almost right from the start. As Deshay's success grew, so did Michael's jealousy. Although he reaped all the benefits from her hustle, he hated that she was out here doing her thing. She was the breadwinner, and he was basically starting over from scratch after being released from prison. That played on his ego, and Deshay knew it, so she did everything in her power to show him how much she loved him. She basically spoiled him. She showered him with gifts. She would buy him any and everything he wanted. It was Gucci this, Versace that. She thought by buying him expensive gifts and taking him on exotic trips, he would eventually come around and see that she was willing to share her entire heart and her entire world with him.
Yeah. And then I was gonna tell you too that I got you all these gifts because I had been lying and stuff about everything I had been doing and stuff, and I had been lying to you about some stuff that went on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now because I'm gonna wait to tell you in the morning. I gave you all this stuff right now because I couldn't put it on the plane because you know we leave tomorrow. And I told you we went to Atlanta. So I've been lying. I told you that we going to Atlanta this whole time, but we not going to Atlanta. I booked us a whole resort and all that. Got you a butler and everything. Yes, on the islands. On the islands. So you're not going to Atlanta. You're going to Jamaica.
No matter what Deshay did, it was never enough. Michael was a street guy. He didn't even know how to truly appreciate the things she did for him. He wasn't impressed by a trip to Jamaica. He was probably thinking about getting back to the hood the entire time so that he can go sit in a trap house. If you ever dated a street guy, then you know. In any case, it's like the more Deshay did for him, the further it pushed him away. And the further it pushed him away, the tighter Deshay tried to hold on to him, until things ultimately reached a boiling point. On October 25th of 2023, police responded to a call about a woman laying on the side of the road with a gunshot wound to the chest. When police arrived, they quickly identified the victim as Deshaye Stevenson. Although they did make attempts at saving her life, unfortunately she did die on the scene. Police were already aware that Deshay was missing because her family had contacted them the night before when they were unable to locate her. The family told police that Deshay and Michael were involved in a disturbance. Deshay had reportedly told them that Michael was tripping and that he had accused her of trying to set him up. The family hadn't been able to get in touch with her since then, so they went out searching. They had been searching all night, the night before her body was located, and they did locate her vehicle parked at her husband's father's home. When detectives reviewed the surveillance footage from his apartment building, they saw Deshay and Michael sitting in a car together, and there appeared to be a disturbance inside the vehicle before the two drove off. Police quickly arrested Michael, and he was said to be so high on illicit substances at the time of his arrest, police had to take him to the hospital before they could even book him in on murder charges.
Stevenson was bubbly, always the life of the party, and always loving on her family. 3! Making sure her 16-year-old daughter had it all, serving as a caregiver for her mom who had a stroke and is now partially paralyzed. And to top it off, trying to be the perfect wife.
She did everything in her power to show him that she loved him, no matter what.
But her sister Jasmine says somehow that love was not enough.
It was a lot of red flags.
Red flags the family didn't catch in time. Police found Stevenson's body Wednesday morning. She'd been shot point blank in the chest. Police say her husband, Michael Smith, is to blame.
Like, I just don't understand. I just want to know why. Why would you take my sister from us? Like, why?
Family says they knew something was wrong Tuesday night when Stevenson's daughter called to say she couldn't get a hold of her mom.
She never leave my niece, no matter what. She never leave my mama, no matter what.
So she called her cousin Nita, and they started looking for her. They tracked her car to these apartments where Stevenson's father-in-law lives.
I seen a big handprint on the driver window. And, you know, I'm a criminal justice major, so I started trying to use like different contact clues.
Then came a post from a community blog.
It said that it was a lady shot to death, which was like 3 minutes from where we was at.
When they got there, police confirmed the worst, and officers began searching for Smith. They tracked him to this home. Video shows SWAT outside. But Smith wasn't there. A short time later, police tracked him here to a barbershop not far from that home, where cell phone video captures officers taking him into custody.
Just get away, get out of the situation. I don't wish this on nobody.
Her family sending that message to anyone else who may be going through something similar. In Dallas County, I'm Janelle Ford.
Oh my gosh, this case is so tragic. Deshay was really going somewhere in life. Man, she had a successful path ahead of her. She was truly making her dreams a reality. She just got caught up in a fairy tale love story. And by the time she realized that Michael was no Prince Charming, it was too late. I think she was a caregiver by nature, so she just wanted to love on Michael and take care of him. Even though she saw the red flags, she thought she could change him. She wanted to show him a better lifestyle, show him how to be successful legitimately. But he didn't care about none of that stuff. He didn't even grasp the concept of what a good woman he had. Women like her are so rare today. He had no idea how lucky he was to have someone like her in his corner. She would have went to hell and back for that man. She most definitely did not deserve how he did her. My heart goes out to her entire family, especially her daughter. This is absolutely devastating. This case is still ongoing, so we don't yet know the outcome for Michael, but I know exactly what he deserves, and I hope he gets everything coming to him. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, please leave. Use the quickest, safest way possible, and do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and the notification bell for future content.